what was your biggest struggle and like what kind of inspired you?
You already know because I wouldn't shut up about it for the 4 months I was writing it, but
You ready?
yeah.
That's
Well, this is amazing.
Yeah, it's good
How
to
are
see
you?
I'm doing good. I'm excited. We're here. We're going to talk about Shepherd Moon, which is a short we've been working on for the last several months, which has been really fun.
Like 4 or something now?
Yeah, something crazy.
Shepherd Moon, in short, is a science fiction psychological drama about an alien and her human test subject and kind of the interpersonal dynamic between this unlikely pair.
Yeah.
I'm so excited now to pass the script off to you as the director because I've just been such a fan of your work.
Yes.
For the 7 years I've known you.
Yeah.
And I just recently actually rewatched your whole filmography.
Oh, okay.
Unbeknownst to you.
That's a secret.
And I noticed like a through line in the things that you've made before. All of the stories kind of center around an unlikely pair that benefit each other, like come into each other's lives and change it for the better.
Yeah.
And this story, maybe because I wrote it and I'm more cynical, it is still an unlikely pair. But
yes, for sure.
they don't necessarily change each other's lives for the better.
Yes, there's definitely like a push and pull in their dynamic of like, do they like each other?
Exactly.
Even?
Like,
what's the power
like
dynamic?
Yeah, I feel like it's so different from what you've done in the past. Like, are you excited for that? And like,
I am.
Your directorial inspirations? Like,
yeah. I'm very excited for this project. I mean, I've definitely mostly focused on like straight dramas or comedies because I really do like to focus on like character-driven pieces. So like two characters coming together who are kind of an unlikely pair, very easy like comparison, you know?
Just
it's
like tension right off the bat.
Exactly. And so your script is a really interesting change for me, not only because of that change, but also because of like the change in genre. Sci-fi is something completely new for me. I don't do a lot of like genre work.
Yeah, me neither.
So I'm really, really excited to work visually in sci-fi while also keeping that like humanistic touch to it, especially since it is so much about these two characters and their struggle to get to understand one another.
And sci-fi, I feel like, is such a male-dominated medium still that I feel like it's cool that there's so many women behind this project.
Yes.
It can be a new perspective for sure.
Yeah. So I'm curious, when you were working on writing it, what was your biggest struggle and like what kind of inspired you to even want to do this?
You already know because I wouldn't shut up about it for the 4 months I was writing it, but I was really struggling with the intentional ambiguity of the story.
For sure.
Because it is a sci-fi, it's about aliens, but at its core, it's a metaphor for kind of unhealthy, toxic relationships where it doesn't really make sense and both people are kind of worse for wear at the end of it.
That's for sure.
And in those situations, I feel like it's entirely ambiguity, really. It's like, who is in the wrong? Who's in the right? Who's saying what? What do they mean?
Yeah, what do they really want?
Who's feeling what and why aren't they showing it? So kind of trying to represent that messy and relatable human emotion, but in a medium where an audience isn't going to be too confused and they aren't going to walk out of the movie feeling unsatisfied and like they don't know what just happened.
Yes.
Even though in real life, that's kind of how it feels.
When you have a breakup?
Yeah. Or just like literally it's like, what just happened? Why was that? Why did I do this? Why did they do this?
Yeah.
But I don't want the audience to necessarily feel that way.
Yeah.
But I do want
to feel satisfying.
Yeah. I want there to be their own interpretation of the story.
And I think the script does a very good job of that.
Thank you. This idea was born at a time where I had been doing months of research on autism and the way that it's affected my life, my family, and just how it affects interpersonal relationships and dynamics in general. And I stumbled upon the alien trope in TV and film. Like, aliens are often used to symbolize autism or neurodivergence. Because it's kind of like that idea that someone has to study human beings to learn how to be. And that's really reflective of the neurodivergent experience. And so I felt like that was the perfect trope to utilize for this story. It's obviously, it's a very personal story, but at the same time, I feel like in the ambiguity and interpretations of it, it should be very universal as well.
Yeah, I
and
think so.
relatable
Yeah,
for
related
an
to me.
audience. Good.
So,
Okay,
you know,
I'm
that's a
glad.
good first step.
That's amazing.
You've given me a very easy text to work from, and I'm really excited to like bring it to the
Yeah.
screen, you know, make it really exist,
Yeah.
make it a watchable thing. But we do need some help.
We do need some help. Hopefully the Seed and Spark campaign
Yeah.
goes well.
we
We gotta
have-
get some money.
Yeah.
Open your purse, you know?
Yeah,
Help
we
us
want to
out.
make the best thing that we can
Yeah.
make, and unfortunately, that does mean
That
we
costs money.
some money.
But we'll get there.
Yeah.
And we have a great story that I'm confident in. So
Yeah.
I'm sure other people will feel the same as well.
I'm excited to work on it.
Yeah. Thanks for doing this with me.
Yeah, thank
Great
you.
to be my director.
Oh my God.